Team South Africa line up as follows, with three changes from the side that started in the 1-0 win over Zambia in the semi-finals. Desiree Ellis has brought buildup into the starting lineup. That perhaps is the biggest of the changes. She adds a great deal more physicality in midfield, and she'll be expecting to do the business. A tactical scheme that'll play out more as a 4-3-3 rather than a 4-4-2, but they'll line up initially in a 4-4-2 situation. Andile Dlamini protected by a four-player defence. Karabo Dlamini down the left. Lebohang Ramalepe returning to the right-back position in place of Bongaka Gamede starts down the right. And then Nombulu Hwale makes her way into midfield as Thalia Smith is left out. And Hilda Machaya starts as Melinda Khadiete is out. Jermaine Supersenwe will lead the line for South Africa. There is the captain on the night for Banyana Banyana, Refilwe Jane, who is quick to walk over to her goalkeeper, Andile Dlamini, and wish her the best of... Yasmin Brabet watches on. There's Hwale for South Africa.
9, 8,
A quick
7,
from the crowd.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Salima Mukasana of Rwanda gets us some.
South Africans, it's always just about silencing the noise and making sure that they play their game, which won't be easy because the Moroccans are really motivated.
Yes, Supersenwe breaks into that 18-yard area, cross kindly here for Machaya, and the shot towards goal, and it's cleared away by Adelard for follow-up. Went back to Matlo, who turns 37 in September. A little flick on here by Supersenwe. Machaya's in the area looking for a cutback, and that is going to be a corner, says the referee. Machaya is expecting a penalty call here. Desiree Ellis, meanwhile, is fuming instructions. Machaya around the outside, and that's a good catch. Watch Rabet and El Shad too, and do not discount Rosella Ayan. Shabak, floated ball that is dealt with by the height of Supersenwe, and that's out for... Oh, that should be out for the corner, I thought, but it's been called a goal kick. Saw it coming off the head of Jermaine Supersenwe. Shabak, Tugnaut gets away from Ramalepe. Jane is tidied up nicely. Tugnaut will get on the end of this, surely. Delivery in, and Noko Matlo has got... Ermishi stands at the ready. The Royal Armed Forces goalkeeper. It's Hwale who looks to go directly towards goal. It's a little too high though, and floats comfortably over the crossbar.
And this is the exact...
Having a couple of shots at goal, but none on target. Possession-wise is effectively 50-50. Maybe that'll change here. Lovely ball in for Machaya. Looks for goal. Ermichi with a fine save to deny Banyana Banyana the opening strike. Machaya might go directly at goal and tries, but finds her effort off target. South Africa again seeking the opening goal, but striking wide.
Keep that consistency in the team for a very long time.
There's Machaya looking to go past Ait Al-Haj, a delivery in towards Ramishi, but she's able to snaffle the ball and deny South Africa an opportunity. Spare Morocco blushes. Machaya, though, is proving to be a bit of a thorn in the side of Morocco. She's growing in confidence, making a fantastic run through the centre. Here's Shabak, lovely ball into the path of Sanam Sudi, but it's space for Jane. Can't get a shot away. Tugnaut has stolen that ball. Hiri. Here's Nakash. And now a little space opening up for Morocco's passing game to flourish. Into that danger area, Hassani. Cut back is good. And that's lovely from Banyana Banyana. And a ball that might very well meet with Supersenwe, who's inside the 18-yard area. Stays on her feet here, Supersenwe. She's got two players to pick out. South Africa have the opening goal of this final. It's come just beyond the hour mark. and Hilda Machaya has tapped it home, her second goal of the tournament. She scored against Nigeria, she's now scored in the final, and for the first time in a Women's Africa Cup of Nations final, South Africa lead. They never led in 2000, they never led in 2008, in 2012 they were always behind, and in 2018 they did not score. But in 2022, South Africa are in front, and it has come through persistence. Seopesenwe staying on her feet here superbly, and then Machaya, right place, right time, slots it home fairly comfortably, but the hard work already done.
A great build-up leading up to that goal with the likes of Banyana Banyana just collecting the second ball, making sure that she drives the ball all the way through to Jermaine Seopesenwe, who I think with her pace and their partnership with Machaya, they always have one up their sleeves. And perfect timing, perfect execution, and well converted by Hilda.
The pained expression from Hanan Eid El Hajj, but the absolute joy. Mbane played her part in that goal. Possession might be nearly equal, Amanda, but the stats say that one team has used their possession significantly better than the other.
Yep, and it's important for the South Africans with a little less position.
Here's a chance for a second! South Africa lead by 2-0 in this final, and Hilda Machaya is now joint leading scorer in this tournament. In the space of 10 minutes, she scored twice, and this final has been brought to life in the most dramatic fashion. As South Africa did against Nigeria by stunning their opponents with 2 quick goals, they've done the same in the final, and Morocco are trailing by a double. Seopesenwe involved again. Dlamini keeps this ball in play, and then to Machaya after El Shad tried to block that ball.
El Shad just caught there with the anticipation, with the ball just bouncing and skidding off her. But of course, Hilda always just lurking in that box to make sure that she picks up the pieces. A forced error, but yet again the South Africans keep imposing themselves.
South Africa imposing themselves on their opponents now. This game is opening up, and it needs to open up for both Morocco and South Africa. South Africa have a cushion goal. They have Seopesenwe with the ball forward. Jane back to Seopesenwe in a little bit of space. Can she add to the goal tally? Tesane is going to be offside, but she goes around the outside, looks to tee up a teammate. And Phulusa Biyana's effort is gone.
I think the South Africans have been to the final for so many times, and it would be so rewarding if they win the trophy.
Lovely chance here for Morocco. Can Tagnaout get them back in? Great chance! And score! Morocco are fighting their way back in here. Rosella Ayane gets her first goal from open play in this tournament. And South Africa, trying to keep it composed at the back, have found themselves caught on the break by a rampant Morocco, who are trying to inspire themselves after the crowd had gone.
It's a lapse in concentration, dispossessed in their own half, and the Moroccans punish them. But once again, great vision from the likes of Tagnaout, just to get in there, give that cross back, and Ayane says thank you.
Ayane with a fine goal, the capped off a magnificent move from Morocco. Jiraidi heavily involved, Tagnaout with the square ball, and then the finish from the England-based striker. The interviews that'll go on behind the scenes if South Africa win. And can you imagine what she'll be like at the FIFA Women's World Cup? Both these sides having qualified. Here's Morocco. Jiraidi looking dangerous. This ball squirts into a position where Morocco threaten here. Ayane! And that'll be a false strike. Gave Morocco a glimmer of hope, but ultimately a missed chance, and South Africa survived. Jane has steered it away only as far as Badri, who has Shabak on her outside. South Africa scrambling. Tesane clears. Morocco back into a danger area here, and the header is just wide. The second half has been a superb advertisement for women's football on the continent. That is it. That is the final whistle. South Africa, after 5 attempts, have finally claimed glory in the Women's Africa Cup of Nations final. They achieve immortality as they claim their first title in the WAFCON. Morocco are defeated for the first time in the tournament. South Africa march on, but Morocco outmatched, outclassed, outplayed. South Africa out of this world. They are champions for the first time. Machaya's brace and Ayane's consolation goal, ultimately the 3 goals scored in the second half, but it is delight and glory and cheer and joy, celebration and elation for South Africa, but feel for Morocco playing in front of their home crowd. They are crestfallen, they are crushed, they are disconsolate. This has been a great moment of anguish. It was built up to be a moment of glory for Morocco, and it has fallen flat for the team late on. It is Morocco who fall to the ground in disappointment. There is tears of anguish for Morocco, but absolute tears of joy from the South Africans. The fans who came out in numbers were superb. They added such gloss to this tournament. But ultimately, it will not be Morocco's night. It is South Africa's night. They are champions of the Women's Africa Cup of Nations. Amanda Dlamini, just take us through the final moments.
Absolutely unbelievable. Very well deserved for the South Africans. First time ever of so many tries, coming second best every single time. When the time is right, the opportunity presents itself, you have to make sure you maximize. I'm so super proud of the South